And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Belgrade, Serbia for the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. It's live. It's an old classic rivalry as Spain look to win their 6th title, while France, if they win, they'll win their 5th title and be joint holders. Well, I say joint holders, but in current modern day, the same amount of titles as Spain. Well, of course, since the quarterfinals, these teams have done a magnificent job. Well, indeed, we just saw the Italians win the bronze medal against Latvia, who had a Cinderella run, not having won a single game in the group stage. While Latvia did beat Germany on the buzzer, they did end up losing emphatically to France. Maxence Lemoine, the young point guard, a part of SIG Strasbourg, of course dominating that game with over 30 points. While Spain, on the other hand, taking control of that third quarter against the Azzurri and winning by a very large margin. And thus the stage is set. It is the 40th edition of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Spain haven't won since the summer of 2022. The following summer, they went to win the FIBA U19 Men's World Cup. But it's been 9 years since Frankie Ntilikina and Les Bleus lifted the championship, and that was back in 2016.
There can be only one champion.
Well, we are going to get set to introduce the key players in both these two teams. Some elite, fantastic, exciting talent will be showcased this evening.
In the land of champions, play like a champion with honor.
Both these two teams coached by very prominent elite coaches. Elise Produm, who is the head coach of France, currently working with the U21 program in GTA Dijon.
Welcome to the FIBA U18
Justo, head
EuroBasket
coach of Spain.
2025.
I believe the 23-24 regular season was the head coach in the Spanish Liga Endesa ACB, with Zina Palencia. Spent many years as the assistant coach with Tenerife. Spent some time in the Basketball Champions League. Well, we are going to begin with the introductions of France. Isaac Gudegbe. This has been a prominent point guard. Has started quite a few games for them. It's going to come out as number 7, Cameron Arindo, who's been a key player inside the paint. Tom Audrey, number 9, of course, started with the Youth Academy of CSP Limoges, one of the most historic teams in not only French basketball, but European basketball for that matter. Now, you just saw number 2, Maxence Lemoine. He is going to be the go-to player tonight for the French. Another key player to look out for tonight for France is Mesa Faye. No doubt, he's had a quiet game in the semifinals, but that could change here this evening. Well, another player from SIG Strasbourg, number 21, just about to come out, Jaël Trèfle. The other key players for the French, Bastien Krasov of Le Mans. And not to mention, Jonas Boulefard. There's number 87, Yael Reynard, who's been a key addition and glue player for this French team. As now we get set to introduce the key players of La Familia España. Well, Raul Villar, currently playing with Barcelona, and you also have the likes of Guillermo Del Pino. Eric Del Castillo has also been a key addition, but the one player you want to look out for is Gilas Jimenez, number 10. Well, this Spanish team does pride itself on defense, and where they've been a key instrumental factor in getting to the final, indeed has been the offensive rebounding and the second chance points. The big man from Juventud Badalona, Ian Platiu, has been a force inside the paints. Well, Diego Niebla was actually the leading scorer going into the quarterfinals. Now he's had not quite as a dominant performance so far here in the bracket stage. But the Juventud Badalona guard could very well catch fire. Well, now, fans, it is in time, that tradition of international basketball that's the best part. We're going to stand and pay homage and respect. So we ask you kindly, if you're able to do so, to stand and pay your respect for the national anthems of both France and Spain.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise, if you are able to, for the national anthem of France. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able to, please remain standing for the national anthem of Spain.
Marcha Real. La Marseillaise, the national anthems of two very beautiful countries, have been sung. It is the final of the 2025 FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket, the 40th edition, as now players and coaches will shake hands with each other and pay each other homage. But now it's time to introduce four very important people for tonight's game, and those are three referees and one commissioner and technical delegate. Well, there are the three referees coming from Lithuania, Ukraine, and Latvia. From Latvia, we have Yanis Rosenbergs. From Lithuania, we have Gintaras Mišulis. And from Ukraine, we have Sergei Zashchuk. Our commissioner and technical delegate for tonight's game is John Bender. Well, a big thank you and a huge amount of respect and homage we should pay to our officials who've done a magnificent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight. Well, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups. We will begin with Les Bleus France. Well, there will be Isaac Gedegbe in the backcourt. He'll be partnered with Mesa Faye. Now, Hugo Yimga will also start with Cameron Owindo and Le Mans up-and-coming rising superstar, Bastien Grassov. Well, that does mean Maxence Lemoine, their key player, will be coming off the bench, and I think this is a tactical approach by head coach Elise Produm. Well, she was a magnificent player back in her day with Angers, and now she's working not only with his national team, with Romain Leroy, the former assistant coach of Limoges, but also with the U21 program at Jedia Dijon. Spain, on the other hand, Del Pino will be in the starting lineup with Raul Villar. Nicolas Jimenez was the key player for them that got them into the game against the Italians, Nacho Campoy, and the big man from Juventud Badalona, Ian Platiu. Well, Diego Niebla will be coming off the bench along with Andy Huelves. It's quite a strong lineup here for head coach Marco Justo. Well, Coach Justo working with Zunda Palencia. It was the education and tutelage that he received when working as an assistant coach with Tus Vidareda and company at Tenerife. Well, Spain are renowned from getting to finals. 2019, they were champions. 2022, they also were champions, losing against Serbia in 2023, and now they're back. Tonight, if they win, it will be a sixth FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket Championship. And if France win, well, they'll be level with Spain. Well, at this time, we'd like to welcome all of our fans, French, Spanish, and international. To all of our French fans, bonjour, je m'appelle Josh Bett. Bienvenue en fan français de basket. Si la France gagne ce soir, ce sera son fifth championnat. Vous voulez cliquer sur le bouton j'aime sur le live stream et vous abonner a FIBA sur YouTube. Meanwhile, tengo un mensaje a todos los aficionados de España. Puedes presionar el botón me gusta en esta transmisión en vivo y suscribirte en FIBA a YouTube. Again, fans, if you're watching live, please, let's get to 5,000 likes. Please hit that like button and also subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you watch and you follow Next Gen Hoops on all social media platforms. My name is Josh Bett. I'll be the commentator for the final tonight. Let's get the 40th edition of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket Final underway, and let's make it an exciting atmosphere. Well, Les Bleus making the journey, as well as the Spanish fans, all the way here to Belgrade City in Serbia. We're live in the Belgrade Arena. And this arena, you may have seen it on many social media platforms. It has been some of the hottest and best atmospheres in the world. And tonight, indeed, it does host the 40th edition of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket Final. Well, fans, if you are watching live as well, please let us know in the live YouTube comment bank, which team are you supporting? Are you supporting France or are you supporting Spain? And also, let us know where in the world you're watching this game. Well, got to give a shout out to Jurgi Kavanos, head coach in the Chinese Taipei Plus League, the champions, Taiyuan Pilots. Of course, former assistant coach of Baskonia. So welcome Jurgi Kavanos watching this game live. He's currently in Spain. But now indeed, it will be Ian Platio jumping this one alongside Cameron Owindo. Spain getting first possession. And as I said with the Spanish, they usually take their time apart from the quarterfinal matchup against Turkey. But it's all down to defense and rebotes ofensivos. High pick and roll. Platio rolling to the basket. That's good defense coming from Mesa Faye. Because as I mentioned, the last time Spain won this FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket was in 2022 in Karşıyaka, Turkey at the 35.5. And at the following summer's FIBA U19 World Cup, they won again, defeating France in the final. Yimga, time winding down, pulls up from 15. And just gets out one to rattle in. France breaking the first ice. Well, he's had some good games so far here in the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. With both teams having sets of fans traveling here. What a beautiful city to come to. Well, mid-range going from Guillermo Del Pino, but Spain doing what they do best, controlling offensive boards. Platio down the middle, goes in, can't finish. Tip in good, another second chance point. And if France want to win this game, they've got to minimize giving away so many offensive rebounds. Gadegbe again, starting a point guard role. Making the penetration, but turning it over. Spain have numbers. Del Pino, bit of contact goes in. Well, he doesn't get the ad one, but he will go to the free throw line. That's one thing that makes Spain such a dangerous team because, defensively, just so organized, so meticulous. But anytime they come up with a loose ball, they're very quick to try and convert into transition buckets. Well, Guillermo Del Pino, who's currently playing for Cordoba Club de Baloncesto. He's been averaging 9.7 points per game. Well, he's only taken 3 free throws coming into this final. He's made all 3 of them and remains perfect from the charity stripe. Almost 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bastian Grasov now getting caught in a double team. Little pick and pop action, now leveling things up. Well, that's where Ian Platio's got to be quick every time he's going to come out and hedge on a ball screen. France are going to be very, very reactive to every time Spain try to trap them. VR being matched up by Gadegbe. Well, it's going to be a ghost screen set by Ian Platio. And here's where the big man's got to go to work. Being heavily defended by Owindo. Well, nice take, but again, it's even better defense. And now Les Bleus want to run here with Grasov. Well, Grasov going the length of the floor hanging. But nobody following in for an offensive rebound. Well, Platio spinning. Pump fakes. Goes in. Big man looking like a baby Pau Gasol at the moment. And why not? How many bigs at 7'2" put the ball on the floor and run the transition? Last man, I think, to do it that well in this city was one Vlade Divac. Well, Platio's family, of course, they are Badalona fans, and that was the team where he made his debut in the ACB last season. Gadegbe drawing the foul, so he'll now go to the free throw line. Well, that's great work by Isaac Gadegbe because, with his, veracity and his speed to be able to run so quickly off a ball screen, that is something he's got to try to push the tempo at. Well, Gadegbe, not a predominant scorer, of course, will be going to play next season with Rohan Chorayel. Will be a great opportunity for him to test himself at the pro level. Well, his best game so far at the U18 Men's EuroBasket was in that nail-biter round of 16 matchup against Bulgaria. And France had to work themselves. Bulgaria did put up a fight. Had 7 points and 4 rebounds in that game. Another pick and roll action. Platio trying to dish it off. Now he should have taken that one. And here comes Maxence Lemoine. Pump fakes, goes in, finishes. Well, the young man course played big minutes with SIG Strasbourg last season in Pro A. He'll be back again next season. France taking a 2-point lead. Oh, very static offense. Uncharacteristic turnover. Lemoine goes in. Are you kidding me? And he's going to the free throw line. Well, the best player for France coming off the bench. The only similarity I've got to that is Theo Papaloukas back in 2006 when he played for Greece, but you can quite clearly see a lot of people have a lot of problems defending Maxence Lemoine. Well, his stats skyrocketed after the last game. 31 points against Latvia in the semifinals. 17 against Slovenia in the quarters. And he's taken a total now of 34 free throws, converting 31 of those. 5 points tonight for Lemoine. Spain trying to get into a half-court set. But time is winding down. Villar. Platio doesn't take many three-pointers. Given is towering for the rebound, but that goes out of bounds. I'd say the problem right now for Spain may be just taking a little bit too much time to get into this dribble handoff and then getting into that pick and roll. And you kind of feel if they just go a little bit quicker, try to catch France's post-interior defense off, they might find a little bit more success in their offense. Well, the first time Spain won the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket was 1998 when Juan Pau Gasol and Carlos Cabezas led them to victory. Because the next time was in 2004, one Sergio Rodriguez. Well, good defense by Jimenez. Now can Spain catch quickly? Del Pino, right at the defense. Much quicker, more aggressive. And that's what I'm talking about. Spain can't afford to take their time. Coach Justo has done a magnificent job with these group of players, but it all starts with the defense. Well, we're currently at 803 likes, almost 30,000 people watching this game live. And again, we thank you, everybody, tuning live here on FIBA's official YouTube platform for the 40th edition, the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Please hit that like button. Let's get to 5,000 likes for this final. Still a 2-point lead to the French. France wanting to set the record straight tonight, tying the amount of FIBA U18 championships with EuroBasket championships. Nice little pick and roll sequence. Got to finish this one. Yinga goes in, second chance points. France just giving Spain a little taste of their own medicine. Well, that's great hedge defense coming from Jaël Treffler. And now he's got to match up. Platio's got to go to work. That's a kick out. Well, the unselfish play by the big man. The Juventud Badalona prospect, but sometimes you kind of wish would Ian Platio just be a little bit more greedy, but that time finding Nacho Campoy. Neutral fans watching would love to see this game go right down to the wire. Nice penetration goes in, and France getting points in the paint and almost having a buffet. Coach Elise Produm loving what she's seeing from her players thus far. That time, Jonas Boulefard making the baseline cut. Villar. Again, everything working that ball screen. Now going for a deep three. Campoy getting the offensive rebound. But again, they want to work with Ian Platio. Splits the defense. Oh, nice little Euro step. How did he miss that one? Well, that might have been the most beautiful Euro step of the entire 2025 calendar. Well, Yimga banging there with Jimenez. Well, that was good defense. But that was simply better offense coming from Hugo Yimga. 6-point lead currently to Les Bleus. Spain trying to beat the defense with every single pick and roll offense with Ian Plateau's Raul Villar, excuse me. Cutting it back down to a 2-possession ball game. Well, there's another turnover. Good defense. Hands in the passing lanes. And Villar's going to make it a 2-point deficit. France getting a little too casual. Very complacent in their offense. Villar pushing Spain on a 4-0 run currently at the moment. Imga. Pick and roll sequence. Nice little give and go, but that's good defense. Rebound secure by Jimenez. Spain can't level things up. They can take the lead with a 3-pointer. 3 is up, and that gives them the 1-point lead. Guillermo Del Pino. And right now, el entrenador Marco Justo finding his players and giving his players the inspiration, you'd say. 7-0 run currently from Spain. Yimga pulls up mid-range. No foul called. That's a good offensive rebound by Jonas Boulifa. Now Lemoine pulls up from 19. That's a little too short. France's offense just going a little bit stone cold here in the moments. And Spain right now feeling confidence as Nacho Campoy extending their lead. Well, Coach Elise Podum calling timeout. It's just way too easy. France's defense has been very good so far here in the U18 Men's EuroBasket, but that time just got caught napping. Well, again, welcome everybody watching live here on FIBA's official YouTube platform. Please hit that like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you follow Next Gen Hoops on all social media platforms, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Well, Cholet Basket watching in the live YouTube comments. Love it. Allez, Cholet. Well, the French fans may feel some concern, but at least Podum just calling that timeout. And obviously discussing with the assistant head coach, Romain Leroy. Because both these two national teams have phenomenal professional leagues. Liga Endesa, ATB in Spain. Pro A LMB in France. A great pathway for all the players of these teams. Well, the French need some form of inspiration here in their offense. They're led by as many as 6. Can they get it from Maxence Lemoine? Final seconds dying down. Lemoine looking for the ISO. Hesitation goes in, a little too strong. I think a foul had been called, so I'm not sure if it was when I think Lemoine's going to the charity stripe. Well, the foul's on Andy Huelvis. Well, as I said, probably one of the best games he played was the victory in which SIG Strasbourg defeated Tony Parker's Asvel Villebon midway through the season here in LMB Pro. He played 17 minutes that night. Imagine that, 17 years old and playing substantial minutes for one of the historic teams of French basketball. Maxence Lemoine is going to be a future talent, no doubt. Another kick out here for the Spanish. It's time to get an open 3. 3 is up, and the tray balls are flying in as Eric Del Castillo nails it. Now making it a... What's Andy Huelvis? Excuse me, my apologies. Huelvis making it a 4-point lead. Yael Reynat. Window now bumping. Again, tough defense coming from Ian Plateau. Well, a quick foul is going to be committed by Mesa Faye.
Personal foul, number 11, Team France, Mesa 5. His first.
Well, the thing for France is tonight they cannot over rely on the offense coming from Maxence Lemoine. Other players are going to need to step up tonight, and one of their key players so far at the U18 Men's EuroBasket has been Mesa Faye. But even the likes of Cameron Uido, we've seen some good stuff so far from Ugo Yimga, but no Adam Atamna tonight. That's going to hurt the French, no doubt. Huelvas goes in, now makes it a 6-point lead for Spain. Biggest lead of the night so far. Oh, Indo just getting a little bit too casual there. Huelvas not looking to push. There's a kick out. They'll go for another three. In and out, can't get it. Rebound's been secured by Mesa Faye. 6 seconds difference between game and shot clock. And it's almost turning it over, but keeping that one alive. Now Lemoine's gone to the bench. Gudegbe is back in the lineup. Gudegbe in the corner. He'll fire the three. It's up. Now cutting it down. And that will inspire their confidence. Final play coming up for Spain. France no fouls to give. There's a take, goes in. Oh my, well, missed it. Wow. There was a block and he said, pas chez moi, not in my house. Well, Spain have a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter. This is the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. France did lead by as many as 6, but Spain went on a run. Well, we'll try to give you some stats, but we'll also leave you with some highlights as we take a short little break. Maxence Lemoine leading the way as usual here for France. Better on the rebound count. Only 8 to 7, so that's not too much of a concern. Spain do have 4 offensive boards. Because yesterday they had 20 offensive rebounds against Italy in the semifinals. Well, that's got to be something France has got to be wary of here tonight. Spain currently being led by Guillermo Del Pino, who does have 8 points. Nacho Campoy has 6, and here are some highlights from the first quarter. I'd say it was that man, Raul Villar, who led the way that got them into this game. Of course, he gives you those Jaime Fernandez kind of feelings the way he plays. Villar currently playing with Barcelona. He's averaged 9.2 points per game so far at the U18 Men's EuroBasket. And there was a 3-pointer by Andy Huelvas. Well, Huelvas has been a huge revelation for this team. Was currently playing for Dentro Basket in the capital city of Madrid. Another key player with 8 points and 4 rebounds. As now we begin the second quarter. While fans watching live on FIBA's official YouTube platform, please hit the like button on this live stream. We want to get to 5,000 before the end of this game. And also subscribe to FIBA and follow Next Gen Hoops on Instagram, X, and Facebook. Elian Degba subbing into the game. Now going ball screen here with Gudegbe. You got final seconds are on the shot clock. Spinning around, turning it over. Spain have numbers. Huelvas, Eurostep, bit of contact, but no M1 finishing under intense pressure. Now moving up to 5 points. Oh, my apologies. That was actually Blanco. So Blanco made the good defense. Alex Blanco, numero 11. 5-point lead currently. We'll step through fake. Again, the suffocated defense by Cheikh Diallo, who's only just come into the game for Coach Justo. There's another penetration. I think a foul is going to be called on the ground, though, against France.
Personal fault, Team France, number 12.
So that is going to be a baseline possession coming up to Spain.
Substitution France in the game is with number 13.
Well, fans watching live on YouTube, please let us know in the comment bank Which team do you think will win the championship? Will it be Spain or will it be Italy? And also let us know where in the world you're watching, which city you're watching in. Hedge on the ball screen. Diallo now caught under the basket, goes in, can't finish. Well, foul has been committed, so Diallo will go to the free throw line. And I think the foul is on Jael Treffler.
Jael Treffler, his first, second for France. 2 free shots for Cheikh Diallo.
Well, tough one for sure, but chance now for Spain to further extend their lead. Well, Cheikh Diallo currently playing for Fundación in España. Isn't necessarily the foundation big man. His best game did come in the group stage against Belgium, where he had 8 points and 5 rebounds.
1 of 2 for Diallo.
Making the second free throw. 6-point lead currently to Spain. The biggest lead either teams have had so far. Well, Pauline watching from Lyon. Beautiful city in France. Welcome to Juan Jesus, currently watching from Tenerife. Yimga, curl on the ball screen. Going back to Gadegbe, but time again winding down. Nice little pick and pop. Yimga, he'll fire a 3. 3 is up. That's a good offense. There's no argument to that. Open look for France, but they've got to be consistent from the perimeter. Oh, Stimax watching from Nantes. Beautiful city. I was there last year. The airport has a giant shark at the top of it. Spain now looking for their biggest lead of the game. Diallo goes in, getting stripped by Treffler. And now it's a 4-on-2 for Les Bleus. Wasted opportunity, no spacing in the transition. As Bastien Grassov demanding the screen. Well, going in, missing the layup. Big offensive rebound by Yimga. Well, the first take was by the Le Mans up-and-coming rising star. Bastien Grassov with the huge offensive board. 8, well, checking the stat count right now. It's 8 points so far for Hugo Yimga. 2-possession ball game. Another turnover. Yimga comes up with it. He's got numbers. Goes in, bit of contact. No foul call. Getting rejected. Well, Diego Niebla hove into Badalona. Said no in mi casa. And could we see this young man next season in the Basketball Champions League as Badalona have come to town? Well, Titas Zidelis is watching from Southampton, United Kingdom. That is the city I was born in. What a coincidence. Well, an offensive foul is going to be called against Jael Treffler, and that's going to be his second personal foul. So I wonder if Denise Pordum is going to make a change. I think so, yeah. Cameron Owindo is getting ready to come back in, as well as Maxence Lemoine. Well, welcome to Andreas, watching from the island of Crete. That is a beautiful place to be watching from.
17 Diallo for Spain.
Well, Thomas Priot, a big fan of Jadia Dijon. And a big thank you to everybody. 1.3 thousand likes. Can we get to 2,500 before the end of the second quarter? We want to get to 5,000 tonight, so please hit that like button. Subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. Nice take in the paint. Platt to you. He's got to go up with it. Can't finish, but the second chance points going in favor as Alex Blanco treats himself. And yet again, making it a 6-point lead to Spain. Well, that's got to be minimized tonight. 5 offensive rebounds in total here for Spain in the first half. Lemoine working the screen. Finds Gadegbe. And there's going to be a foul. That's only the first team foul against Spain here in the second quarter.
Personal fault number 11.
Well, welcome to Çetin Uyun, watching from Izmir, Turkey. Karşıyaka fan, I hope.
Game number 7. Guillermo Del Pino.
Coach Justo with his experience. Like I said, Zunda Palencia 23-24 regular season of the FIBA. And almost a decade working with Tenerife. He's part of those Basketball Champions League championship teams. Nice pass in, and that is simply BEA. Beautiful basketball. High pick and roll, finding Yimga at the high post. France's execution much better on that play. Well, Del Pino going behind the back, kicks this one out. Another open three, and Spain have come out like a house on fire. Andy Huelvez, second three-pointer of the night, now going up to 6 points. Lemoine penetrates, goes in, tough finish. Well, as always, leading the way here for Les Bleus. Because he had a breakout season, but I think he's going to have a bigger role next year. That time the three won't drop. France trailing by 5. Lemoine leading the brigade here for Les Bleus. Foul has been given. Well, Tom Audrey was the one who made the penetration. So now he'll go to the free throw line. It's a smart play by Lemoine, identifying the foul is on Eric Del Castillo of Spain.
Spain entering with number 10, Jimenez, and 4, Villar, taking the place of number 15, Niebla.
So Tom Audrey now will take these 2 free throws.
Free throws.
Well, interesting about Tom Audrey. He's currently playing for Jadia Dijon. He stands at 198 centimeters. That's roughly 6'6". This is yet to break through the Pro LMB, the first team. But that would mean having to mix up with David Holston every day in practice and trying to fight for that position. That's not easy. 3-point ball game. Under 6 minutes to go. Kickball violation, so Spain will get a fresh 14. Well, welcome to John Mahia watching from Madrid. Lemoine James. I like that. It's Lemon. Lemoine James. Lazio now putting the ball on the floor. 5 here on the shot clock. Good dance on defense. That's going out of bounds. 2.2 left on the shot clock. France don't want to use up the last foul, but Spain want to get a good look here. Plenty of time to get the ball inbound with at least one dribble. VR will inbound this. Quick three goes firing. Can't get it. And great work by Window, preventing a Spanish offensive rebound. I gotta imagine if France do win the offensive boards and minimize Spain's second chance points, they could give themselves a great chance of winning that 5th chance. Turnover. VR again. Finds Jimenez. Jimenez goes in and just gets that layup to go. And that is how Spain punish you. They convert turnovers into puntos atacos rápidos. A little bump finds. Oh my goodness! Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Cameron Uindo. Are you kidding me? He took the entire Spanish defense and put them on a poster. You know that's going on next gen hoops. But now Villar, wide open. Can't get it. Lemoine with the rebound. Oh, Windows in the mood at the moment. Going behind the back. A window, one more time. But this time the foul's called. Well, Cameron Window took no prisoners on the previous play. Well, there was the foul. But my goodness gracious, how dare he? Well, you simply have to love what this young man is doing. Well, he's a part of the INSEP Academy. The INSEP Academy goes infamous for developing the elite talents of French basketball. One Tony Parker was a part of that academy as well. He stands at 205 centimeters. But no doubt, I think many teams in France in the Pro LMB will be looking at him and thinking, you know what, we could use him next season. Maybe in the ACB, the Turkish BSL, maybe in the Italian Serie A, maybe the NBA, who knows? Again, he misses both free throws, but an offensive rebound here for Les Bleus. Lemoine. Going in, getting rejected by Jimenez. Oh, Jimenez with a big-time defense.
Substitution.
This is a bit of, I don't think he got blocked by Jimenez. Maybe have just swept the backboard. So 3 seconds left here on the shot clock. Well, getting this one inbound. Having to put up a prayer from no man's land. That's going to be a 24-second violation, so Spain will get it back with 3:57. Well, I've just seen the message in the live YouTube comment back from Jaime Velázquez. Los rebotes, por Dios. Sí, pero en cada partido, España son mejores en todos los rebotes ofensivos, en mi opinión. Splits the defense, and that's going to be the final team foul against France, so they've got no more to give.
Personal fault number 9.
So that's going to be a sideline possession coming up for Spain. Oh, Hugo Yimga subbing back into lineup. 10 points so far this evening.
France, the game is with number 11, Mason Faye.
They're going to need him to have a very big game tonight. Because if you're a neutral fan watching this, you really want this to go down to the wire. Well, ciao, buongiorno to Roberto Iannossi, watching from Bologna, Italia. Basketball City. Plateau kicks out. Dion puts up another three. Spain's three-point shooting going a little bit ice cold at the moment. Well, there's a pick and pop. This could level things up, and he does just that. 35 apiece. Jonas Boulevard setting that ball screen, quickly slipping out to the perimeter. Spain led by as many as 6. Nice little Euro step. Well, they'll go for another three. Looks like it's a little too short. And Maxence Lemoine coming up with another rebound yet again. Well, he's the kind of player who could get a triple-double tonight. Lemoine now pulling up for the mid-range, giving France a 2-point lead. And I think Coach Marco Justo seen enough with 2:45. He's got to call timeout. Well, fans, thank you so much for joining. We got 1.7 thousand likes so far in this live stream. Let's see if we can get to 5,000 before the end of this game. This is the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. If you can, please hit that like button. And at the moment, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. And if you like youth basketball, you want all the best news, highlights, and content that matter to you most, follow Next Gen Hoops. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
Until halftime of the final game, the FIBA U18 EuroBasket.
Well, again, welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here at the Belgrade Arena. Currently a 2-point lead to France with 2:45 to go here in the second quarter. Well, Spain, it's been a roller coaster ride. France built a 6-point lead, then Spain got into the game. They've currently been led by Guillermo Del Pino, who does have 8 points. Spain only 3 out of 11 from the three-point line. Now, granted, against Italy yesterday in the semis, they only had 2 3-point field goals, but did finish with 8 in the end. Plateau coming up for a high ball screen with Villar. Window coming out for aggressive hedge, but now recovering. Time nearly expiring. There's the penetration. That's good defense by Boulevard. And this time Spain coming up with the offensive rebound. And here's where Plateau's got to go to work. Put on that baby Pau Gasol mode. Twisting, turning, jump hook. That's a good move. The foul has been called against Gedegbe. Well,
Personal foul
that's
number
tough.
3. Team
That is tough
France.
indeed.
Isaac
Well,
Gedegbe
welcome to
is
Noah
first.
Adromu watching from Bordeaux, France. And welcome to Sergei Belarobi watching from Maressa, Somi Maressa. Well, it does mean 2 free throws coming up because indeed, France have put Spain into the penalty. Well, Villar, like I said, has been one of their key go-to players, but you got to give credit to this coach. He has been magnificent. Elise Produm. And this team, in that round of 16 matchup, they looked very unconfident against Bulgaria. But in the quarterfinals and semifinals, they just looked dominant. Second free throw, no good for Villar. As now we're almost 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Just when you compare these two teams in terms of rivalries and meetings, Maxence Lemoine, well, big offensive rebound by Owindo. Spain have usually had the better of France. And that narrative is what the French fans want to see change tonight. Lemoine picks up his dribble, finds a window. Probably should have gone up with a jump hook now. That is going to be, I believe, a 24-second violation.
Substitution Team Spain in the game is with number 9 Welves, 17 Diallo, and 12 Campoy.
Well, 1:39 to go. Spain down by 2 points. Well, step back 3. This will give him the lead again. Big time play by Jimenez. Well, he hit some threes yesterday against Italy, and they could use some triples. Algunas bombas from him tonight. 8 points tonight. Lemoine working that ball screen. Finds Boulifard. Now, foul has been given. See, this is where Spain is going to have to learn how to defend every ball screen with Lemoine, whether it's with Jonas Boulifard or Cameron Owindo.
His first 4 for Spain.
Well, Spain have taken a total of 7 free throws so far tonight. In the case of France, well, this will be their 10th and 11th free throws. Jonas Boulifard so far this evening, 3 rebounds and 5 points. He's averaging 10 and 5 rebounds per game so far. The officials just going to the monitor. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Let's have a look here. I think that now they're watching if this was a 3-pointer by Jimenez. Let's have a look here. That's tough to see from that angle. Maybe a little bit more definitive from here. I don't know. I mean, it does maybe look like his right toe possibly is touching the 3-point line. Which if it is, they'll have to take a point away. We'll find out. Yeah, a point is going to be taken. That is going to be a 2-point shot by Jimenez. Meanwhile, Jonas Boulifard will be going to the charity stripe. Well, Jonas Boulifard, like many of his teammates, also part of the Pôle France Paris, which is the INSEP Academy. But next season, he'll be going to Pro B, the 2nd division of professional basketball in France, and he'll be playing with Adia Bois.
Referees after video check. Final game continues with free throws for Jonas Boulifard.
Well, Jack Diallo subbing back in. Well, Bielefeld's opening game against Sweden, he had 19 points in 18 minutes, along with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Because he had 15 final game of the group stage against Austria, but relatively quiet in the semis and the quarterfinals against both Latvia and Slovenia. Seven tonight, 2-point lead to France is now under a minute. Now Spain could go 2 for 1. Well, Del Pino now having to match up here with Window. Final seconds. Jimenez trying to take on Grasov. Spinning, twisting, going in. Can't finish. Now it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to remain Spain ball with a fresh 14.
Substitution. France entering with number 1, Ibram Mokori, taking the place of number 16, Boulefard.
17 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Spain want to level things up. They could take the lead with a three-pointer. There's the ISO mode. Goes in. And what a tough play. And that levels things up. Coach Elise Poidoun will call timeout. France will get one final shot, and what a move by Andy Welves. Well, this is the kind of final you want to see. Two good teams battle right to the end. The 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. And again, we welcome all the fans watching live on FIBA's official YouTube platform. If you are watching this game, please hit that like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you follow Next Gen Hoops to get all the best news, highlight, and content that matters to you on X, Instagram, and Facebook. My name is Josh Bett, delivering the final for you. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Second half in just under 15 minutes.
For every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment, there's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark. For every fan in the stands, for every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment. There's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark.
Well, welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here at the Belgrade Arena for the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Currently, it's a tie game between Spain and France, the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. And right now, both teams battling out with 8 offensive rebounds, but I must say at the moment, Spain, it's been consistent scoring across the board. Well, Guillermo Del Pino, along with Andy Huelvas, have led the way with 8 points, but they are currently 3 out of 11 from the perimeter, but 16 out of 34 in total from the field. Well, so far, good performances from both Alex Blanco and Nacho Campoy, but I just imagine Coach Marco Justo is going to want a little bit more influence coming from the big man Ian Platio inside the paints. While for France, it's been a very good response from head coach Elise Produm's players. So far, double-digit scoring from both Maxence Lemoine and Hugo Yimga. Meanwhile, 7 points coming from the point forward. What? I say point forward. 3 stretch forward, Jonas Boulefard. Well, again, we'd like to welcome back all of our live viewers. If you are watching this game live, we want to get to 5,000 likes before the end of the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. My name is Josh Bett, and I'm going to be covering this game throughout the final 2 quarters. And also, if you are watching this game, let us know where in the world you're watching and which team you're supporting. À tous les fans de basket français, j'aimerais savoir quelle équipe de France de basket vous supportez. Je n'ai pas honte de le dire, je suis très fier et je suis très heureux de dire que je suis un fan de CSP Limoges. Je demande toujours à les Limoges. A todos los aficionados de baloncesto en España, yo tengo un mensaje también. Yo quiero saber quién es el equipo de ACB o de todas las ligas profesionales en España. ¿Quién es tu favoritos? Yo quiero saber. Me encantan todos los equipos de ACB, pero Forza Breo. Well, it is going to be France who have the first possession. And indeed. Well, Gedegbe back in the lineup. Boulefard going back to, oh my goodness! Well, it was actually Cameron Uindu. Well, that wouldn't have been the first time he's done that tonight. Spain missing the layup, and a foul has been given. Well, I can see we've got Gaël Borg, Chalon, Jadia Dujonfin, Slouk Nancy, and Chris also, CSP Limoges. Well, that's a good sign there from Spain, getting Ian Platio involved very early on. Spain have got to be more consistent from the free throw line tonight. 6th FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket currently on the line. For France, it would be 5th. Julio Torneo, La Peña. Well, I will see you next season in the FIBA Basketball Champions League, my friend. One-point lead currently to Spain. Sergi Belorbi, Maressa fan. Estic emocionado, tem 2 palavras. Somi Maressa. Well, there's a 3 in the corner. 3 is up, giving France a 2-point lead. And that's good execution. Content Messine, je commentais. Foul has been committed. This is good from Spain, though. They're trying to get everything in the paint, and by doing this, they're just able to make the French defense collapse. I think Jonas Boulefard is going to get called for the Madrid. Jose Portero, Hala Madrid, love it, love it. Hugo Perez, UCAM Murcia. Me gusta mucho. Ricardo Juan López Naranjo, sí. Hice narración para Basketball Champions League por 9 años. Este año próximo será mi 10th year. Well, the officials now go into the monitor. I'm going to see probably to check if anything needs to be upgraded.
Stop asked for challenge.
Well, again, a big shout out to our 3 referees who have done a magnificent job in this game so far. The 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. We got Sergei Zashchik from Ukraine, Gintaras Masholis from Lithuania, and Yanis Rosenbergs from Latvia. But does this need to be upgraded? Well, Jonas Boulifat, I think he originally goes in for the reach, but may have just lost control of himself. It's a bit dangerous if you ask me. But will it be upgraded? That is going to be the question. Oh, good. Buena pregunta de Alex Fernandez. Para amigo, tortilla, siempre. This is tough. This is very tough. Should this be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike? Well, welcome to Carl, watching from Estonia. And welcome to Kurt, watching from Belgium. Great to see so many fans across the world watching this game. While the officials now decide. Adrien Thomas, CSP, Ale Limoges. Well, decision has been made. Nathan H says good foul, normal foul, but let's find out. So, yep, no upgrade.
Decision stays. Very good. Shot. Substitution in France. The game is with number 9, Tomadri, taking the place of number 13, Bastian Grasson. 2 free throws for Ian Plateau.
Well, Ian Plateau, another great elite player coming out of the academy of Juventud La Badalona, La Peña. Chris also has an older brother who did play for Prat Club Baloncesto as well. Chris's family, they are Badalona fans as well. Second free throw good, cutting it down to 1 point. Because he did have a double-double last night against the Italians. Well, tonight, Plateau does have 4 points. So far, only 1 rebound, surprisingly, but he's been working extremely hard with all the pick-and-roll offenses. Window finding Gadegbe. Final seconds winding down. Window going in, quick moving. What you've got to love from Cameron Window, where he caught the ball. He didn't bring it down. Watch this, where he catches it. Keeps it high, doesn't bring it down. Young players watching. That is the difference between an M1 and 2 free throws. As the coach, Elise Pordum, just having some final words with Isaac Gadegbe. Chance now for Window to now extend this to a 2-possession ball game. He's unable to convert the 3-point play. France have missed 3 free throws so far tonight. An aggressive hedge coming from a Window. Can he recover in time? Plateau goes in, jump hook, can't finish. Window picking up the rebound. That's going to be rebound number 3 for Window. Spain's got to rely on their defense collectively. Gadegbe kicks out. Mesa Faye wide open. 3 is up, no good. Now Spain want to run here with Villar. Oh, getting stripped, but nobody running here for Les Bleus. They get the turnover, but not a great transition there. Gadegbe being heavily defended by Del Pino. Nice dime. Well, they're going to call a foul here against Villar. Oh, gracias, Abelo Bandolero, excuse me. Let's have a look at the replay. Watch Villar. Oh, yeah, that's a foul. That's a good call. He acknowledges as well. It's the first glance. I may have thought that he probably got all ball, but Window back at the free throw line. Abel Amon Delgado just talked about Movistar Estudiantes. Because Movistar Estudiantes,
Free throws.
currently placed in La República de Argentina in Madrid. Because Sergio Rodriguez, Felipe Reyes, some great talent came out of that team. Because if you get me talking about the great clubs in the history of both these two countries, I do apologize. You'll never get me to shut up, that's for sure. So someone put in the live YouTube comment, please focus on the game. Window makes both free throws.
Substitution team France.
Slowly building momentum as he now has 8 points.
Taking the place of number 7, Window.
Hugo Yimka coming back in the lineup. Still no Maxence Lemoine. Relying on this team now to try and build something. Paolo Gozzi, grazie mille. Congratulazioni Italia. A vincere la medaglia bronzo. But now Spain, just trying to build something. Del Pino trying to find an opening, going from the mid-range. And that's much better. Well, they say the mid-range is the forgotten part of basketball. But Guillermo Del Pino just reminding everybody that it hasn't gone anywhere. Still only 3 points separating both France and Spain. Kadegbe now penetrates. Finds Boulefard. Little bomb. Counted! Jonas Boulefard going to the free throw line. That's a tough play. That's good defense, but it's simply better offense. I've just been asked, ¿Quién es mi jugador español favorito? Wow.
Substitution
No
France.
puedo coger. Muchos.
Instead of 11
Well, chance now for Boulefard to extend this to a 6-point lead.
Jonas Boulefard.
Just gets a free throw to rattle in. Still only early here in the third quarter. Spain just trying to build something here. Nice penetration goes in. And that's much better. No help side defense. Oh, the help side defense completely missing there for France. Foul has been committed. Well, that's going to be the fourth and final team foul against France. Excuse me, against Spain.
Second, fourth for Spain.
That time it is on Andy Huelvas. France do have 2 to give with 6:51 to go here in the third quarter. Remember, the French U16s won the U16 men's EuroBasket already this summer. Nice take by Gedegbe. This is much better from both teams. Seeing the backcourt plays, exploiting the backcourt defenders, and also showing no fear against the post-interior frontcourt defense. Diallo got to go up and misses from point-blank range. And Jonas Boulefard proving too much defensively. It's now France yet again looking to extend their lead. Window bumping going in, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Well, Spain have come out a little bit too complacent here in the second half. Right now, intrinsically, these players have got to figure out something. Because it's not a case of France playing with so much intensity they're blowing them out. It's just, you got to remember, it's a final. You want to lead right now, because if France win tonight, both countries would be tied on the same amount of FIBA U18 men's EuroBasket championships. Well, a timeout has been called, and again, thank you everybody. 2 points. 18 men's EuroBasket. Spain currently trailing by 6 points to France. As Cameron Uindo currently now at the free throw line here for Les Bleus. Well, as mentioned, Les Bleus currently 12 out of 15 from the charity stripe so far. Uindo does have 8 points. Currently the fourth leading scorer for the French. Of course, almost got a double-double against Bulgaria in the round of 16. A game in which France had to battle right to the end. It's actually Jonas Boulefard at the free throw line, my apologies. 15-9 for Boulefard. 8-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for either of these two teams. Well, there's now hesitation. Tough play goes in. Well, Diallo getting the offensive board, missing, but he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. That time we've only got one Spanish player around the rim and no French players going in to secure the boards. But Diallo has a chance.
Free throws.
Well, welcome to Felix Pfeiffer watching from Wiesbaden, Deutschland. Wie geht's dir, mein Freund? Diallo makes a free throw. Well, welcome to Ernesto watching from Milan. Pescanova, good question. Castelldemont Zaragoza puede ganar el FIBA Europe Cup. We'll find out. Very great team. Still 6 points difference. Diallo now moving up to 3 points. Well, Yimga, nowhere to go. Finds Boulefard. Boulefard 3. Still can't get it. Wow, they've called a push in the back. Now, I'd like to see the replay of that one because I'm not disagreeing with the official. Because most likely that is 100% correct, but that is a tough one from first glance. Hugo Yimga now will go to the charity stripe. Well, Boulefard's going to leave the game. Jahel Treffler subbing back into the lineup. Well, I've just had a look at the replay myself. That is a good call by the official. There was clearly a hand in the back. See, I've got the live stream up now, and also the YouTube stream, so I've been able to see. So that's an excellent decision by the referee. Both free throws made. Welcome to Matteo Sodine. Are you related to the Italian coach? Sacco trying to bully his way in. Again, misses from point-blank range. Good rebound by Yimga. France looking for their first double-digit lead of the game. Well, Nathan H., yeah, you're correct. There was a push in the back. I did see it on the second glance. Gudegbe finds Tefla. Bumps. Another foul. Doesn't get the ad one, but it will be 2 more free throws. Well, this is where France have had their advantage. They've consistently got to the charity stripe here in the third quarter. Spain's got to be able to learn how to defend here in the paint. But without Ian Plateau on the floor, that is where they're going to have a disadvantage. Well, Ogyan Kolaski, I'm from Bulgaria. Blogodaria, zdrave.
2 free throws. Jael Treffler.
Well, Jael Treffler, just like Maxence Lemoine, also was a part of SIG Strasbourg last season. Second free throw good. 10-point lead. First double-digit lead of the game for either of these two teams. And the first 2 points of the night for Monsieur Treffler. Spain's got to build something. Halfway gone already here in the third quarter. Plateau. Another kick out. Can they make the 3? But battling for offensive boards. Spain fighting. A nice take in the lane goes in. Wow, it's got to be a traveling violation, surely. No. Yeah, travel. Well, it was either a travel or a foul, but it's another turnover here for Spain.
Substitution France. The game is with number 13.
Well, Gudegbe will go to the bench. Bastien Grassov. Joué pour Le Mans. That's a suffocated defense back at Degbe. As France look to extend their lead at the moment. Treffler finding Maxence Lemoine. The 6 Strasbourg connection. There's a step back. There's a 3. Well, another offensive board as Bastien Gassov comes up with it. Right now, Spain's got to be a little bit more hungry. Grassov almost turned it over. Final seconds. Treffler has to go for a tough fadeaway. And another, well, no, that's going to be a foul. Good call by the official. That's an over the back. And the French fans clearly don't agree, and you can see the one Gran Canaria fan in the back. Definitely agree with the connection. Gran Canaria, bienvenidos a Basketball Champions League. We'll see you next season.
Substitution France. Entering win number 11, Mesa Faye.
Well, more changes coming in. Elise Pordun this time subbing in Mesa Faye back in the lineup. Mesa Faye still scoreless tonight. But it's been Jonas Boulefard leading the way for Les Bleus, who was also on the bench. 15 points tonight for Boulefard. Grassov's going to get called for a foul. And that's just going to send.
Personal fault number
That's going to send Blanco
13,
to the free throw line.
Bastien Grassov. His second. Two free throws for Alex Blanco.
Well, fans, we have 2.8 thousand likes here on the official YouTube platform. 50,000 viewers currently watching. Please, I want to get to 5,000 likes before the end of this game. So please hit that like button. Mathieu Dehoik, an Elan Chalon fan, welcome. So hit the like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you follow Next Gen Hoops. Simone Di Francesco, vamos España. Allez les Bleus, allez les France. Both teams, fantastic basketball so far tonight. He's now under 4 minutes. Grassov finds Boulefard, step through. Oh, missed the layup, but gets another rebound. France will get another chance. The guys had a good game so far. Trying to play bully basketball. It almost turns it over. France keep it alive. That's going to be a 24-second violation, surely, yep. Well, welcome to our fan from Korea, Hyun-min. 안녕하세요. 잘 지내세요. 괜찮아. Watching from Korea, waking up at 5 a.m. International fans all over the world tuning in for the 40th edition of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. You gotta love it. Still a 9-point lead currently here to France with 3:20 to go in the third quarter. If France win tonight, they would be tied on the same amount of FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket Championships as Spain at 5. I think we have a slight issue with the clock here at the moment. Well, Furkan from Turkey, worst commentator. I gotta agree with you. Teşekkürler arkadaşım. Türkçe çalışıyorum. Haydi Türkiye. So 3:21. Looked like there were 3 seconds left. Welcome to Elias watching from New Zealand. And the amount of people. Emran. Haydi Türkiye. High screen being set. Spain still trying to chip into the deficit. Platiu defended by Treffler. Another foul, so another trip to the free throw line. This is where Spain's got to make it count. They've got to keep making these free throws.
Fault number 21, France. Joël substitution, Team France.
Well, welcome to Edward watching from Romania. Multimet.
Timeout France.
Maslak watching from Poland.
For every fan in the stands, for every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment. There's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark.
Possession for Spain. Personal foul number 3. Isaac Kelegbe, his second foul.
Well, Spain trying to put on some pressure so far here early on. Final 10 minutes coming up. This is the 40th edition of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. You gotta love the composure, the professionalism of Coach Elise Produm. Because you can see in victories when they go on runs. And the same goes for Coach Marco Justo. But of course, I'm getting the technical, but these things do happen at this level. Final seconds. Foul has been called.
Number 7, Cameron Wendell, his second for France.
I just wonder at this stage, what are both teams going to throw at each other? Final quarter, of course. Nice take here. Good move. And that's much better by Ian Plateau. And as I said, they've got to get more from the big man. 9 points this evening. Cutting it down to a 7-point deficit. Well, excuse me, 9-point deficit. It was an 11-point lead. Boulifat kicks out. Gadegbe not going to fight a three-pointer. Oh, Grasshoff goes in. Teardrop banks open. Nice response by the Le Mans up-and-coming rising superstar. We're definitely going to need that consistently from him tonight. Salvatore Maria Rizzo said it. Gasol is back. Welcome to Andrea, watching from Oviedo, España. That's going to be the... Oh, well. Camera in the window. Through. I think that was inadvertent. I don't think he meant that on purpose, but getting a little bit careless if you ask me.
Third also for France, substitution team France.
He's not that kind of player as well. You can see every game he's played, he's conducted himself with such professionalism. I think that was clearly a mistake that he quite clearly regrets at the moment. Well, there's at least Produm with assistant coach Romain Leroy. Of course, worked with CSP Limoges. Allez, CSP. A little bit of separation. Nice little mid-range. Back down to single digits. Great move by Del Pino. Well, Del Pino's been good tonight. They're going to continue to need that from him. 12 points so far. And another turnover. Oh, great suffocated defense coming from Villar. Now is the time to give it everything. Well, the player closest at the moment to a double-double would be Nacho Campoy, who had 6 points and 5 rebounds, but collectively it's been a great effort tonight from Spain. Now the officials will go to the monitor to review this to see if a change needs to be made in the decision. Well, what do you think, fans? Should this stay or should this be changed? There's the contact. I'd say that's right. I think that's correct. Possibly, but maybe they may see something I don't. Well, from first glance, it does look like that does take a last touch off Maxence Lemoine. Unless my vision is impaired, but that could very well be the case. I'm not saying it's not. But we'll find out very soon.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Well, unsuccessful head coach's challenge. Spain get it back. 8:18 to go.
Possession for Spain.
France trying to hang on to a 9-point lead. Of course, this is one of the classic rivalries of international basketball. And again, nice little response here. Spain right now slowly building confidence with Baby Gasol. 11 points tonight for Baby Gasol. Plateau, excuse me. 7-point lead still to Les Bleus. Boulefard, picking, popping. Well, let me tell you something right now. Que quelqu'un appelé les pompiers. Cet homme est en feu. 19 tonight. Here for Jonas Boulefard. Well, if they win the championship, he might go down as the most valuable player tonight. Final seconds. Del Pino's got to put up a tough one. Can't get it. Rebound has been secured. Spain just taking a little too long to get into their offense. Well, defensively, can they hold tight here against France? Well, that's going to be a kickball violation. And that's going to go back to Spain, I believe. Yep, Spain's going to get it back. Well, watch the split pass between the screen.
Substitution, France.
I'm not sure if that hit Windows' foot first or not.
Number 3,
Did that hit Del Pino's foot? I think it did, yes. So, that's going to remain with France. My apologies, I had it wrong.
Substitution in Spain, entering number 11. Alex Blanco.
Well, Blanco subbing back in the game. Almost 3 minutes played here in the fourth and final quarter.
Jimenez.
Window quickly flashing high to help him pound the ball. Gedegbe back to Window. Hangs in the air, goes for a tough one. Offensive rebound falling in the hands of Gedegbe. Boulefard unable to get the tip in. Now Baby Gasol comes up with it. Oh, what a dime. Baby Gasol finding a wide open Del Pino.
Guillermo
And Ian Plateau. I say Baby Gasol, but he's looking like Vlade Divac with the rebound, pushing the fast break. But a window's gone to the ground. Well, Window's back up on the ground. Still a 7-point lead here to France. This Pardum, again, just very, very focused right now, making sure. I don't know what's happening. The referees may be consulting about what happened on that play with a window. Probably not. No, I think they're just going to go back and allow play to continue. Well, for France, it simply is Operation Hold On. Window. Trying to hesitate against Plateau. And what a move. Simply taking that one right at Plateau. Big man putting the ball on the ground. And a turnover. Well, Del Pino stepping out of bounds. France showing the hunger right now on defense. And right now, Spain need composure. 6:20 left, down by 9. Well, we got 54,000 people watching live here on FIBA's official YouTube platform. Again, a big merci beaucoup, muchos gracias for joining us live here on YouTube. Please hit that like button. Can we get to 5,000 likes before the end of the game? Now, there's only going to be 14 on the shot clock. Lemoine trying to keep this composed here for the French. Foul has been committed, but it's going to be on the ground. That's only the first team foul against France here in the fourth and final, against Spain, excuse me, here in the fourth and final quarter.
Del Pino, his third first for Spain in the last period.
There's now Gedegbe trying to find Lemoine, who's had a quiet game tonight, but it has been the Jonas Boulifard story so far. Gedegbe down the middle. Little teardrop. Can't get it. Spain survived that offense. Well, nice dime. Again, should have Baby Gasol gone on with that one. Well, there's no argument. Ian Plateau's got great passing and great vision for a big man, but they need him in these cases to take matters into his own hands. There's now Lemoine. Pick and pop. Jonas Boulifard, 3. Lemoine comes up with the offensive board. Final seconds here for Gedegbe. Gedegbe under pressure. No foul called, and now Spain can run here in transition. They got numbers. Nice little Euro step, and a beautiful finish by Villar. And that cuts it back down to 7. 5:07 left here. 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Gedegbe's going to call for an offensive foul. Yes. Well, that was clear as daylight. Good call by the referee.
Gedegbe, his fourth. Also fourth for Team France.
Gasol getting it. Oh, excuse me. Plateau getting hacked off. My apologies. And now it's a 5-point lead. Well, timeout is going to be called by at least Produm, because that 11-point lead has been cut down to 5. Because the dribble handoff here with Ian Plateau. That time finding the cut by Andy Huelves. 4:49 to go. Who's winning the 2025 FIBA U18?
EuroBasket 2025 here in Belgrade, Spain 65 from
Well, all roads began on the opening group stage game here at the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket of 2025, and they finished tonight. The question is, will the championship reign with the Spanish, or will it reign with the French? Spain putting on full court pressure. Krasov just having help out here. France definitely need a good offense, because Spain right now sensing that they're building confidence from the comeback. Krasov. There's a penetration. Goes quick, out of control, and another rebound. Spain want to push this one. The three-point percentages haven't been great from both teams. Well, had a layup there when he got the pump fake. Jimenez. Now we're under 10. Well, this would cut it down. That's way off the mark. Spain had a golden opportunity to cut it down to one possession game. Not the best offense. Both these two teams did play in the semifinals last night. Now Lemoine, a little bit of separation. And a foul has been committed, so Maxence Lemoine will go to the free throw line. Well, that little step back he has kind of reminds you of Keith Langford.
His second
Because many European basketball fans will get that reference. Well, Lemoine will go to the free throw line to try and extend this to a 7-point lead.
Substitution team France entering with number 16, Jonas Boulefard, taking the place of
Well, Boulefard back into the lineup. France's leading scorer so far this evening. Because many would have expected this man to be leading the way tonight. But you got to credit Spain's defense. They've made life difficult for him. Well, Lemoine, as mentioned, coming into this final tonight, he shot 30 out of 33 from the free throw line here at the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. So he's the last player you want to send to the charity stripe. Spain do have 2 fouls to give. Because France, on the other hand, he can't foul anymore. They'll just send Spain to the free throw line. Again, time winding down here for Spain. Total of 21 turnovers between these two teams this evening. Has to put up a tough one. And again, not a good offense here. Because there's no need for France to rush anything. Almost 3 minutes left. 3 minutes away from championship number 5. Or can Spain make a comeback and make it championship number 6? Lemoine, another step back. Krasov battles for the offensive board. Almost turns it over. And the jump ball is going to be called. Is that going to be a foul? Yeah, foul's going to be called, and that's a poor foul to give away. But this is great for Spain. Clearly a foul against Krasov. But will the officials take further action? Could this be upgraded?
offensive foul, number 13.
So 2 free throws coming up for Spain. This was the last thing France wanted. But having said that, Spain's free throw shooting tonight hasn't been too consistent. 10 out of 17. Second one, no good. 8th missed free throw tonight. Well, these young players, could they be looking back and thinking free throws could have been the difference? Hey, 13 points tonight for Huelvas. As Boulefard's got 19. Oh, nice little give and go. Bumps. Good defense. And that's going to be a 24-second violation. Spain definitely giving themselves an opportunity to stay in this game. It's only 6 points. Well, Gedegbe back in the lineup. Because the majority of these French players have all come from EuroBasket, the INSEP Academy. The pathway of both Spanish and French basketball, some of the most elite. Well, I'd probably say the most elite if you take out the United States in the international world of basketball. Well, is being defended by Gadegbe, but now they go to the big fella. Plateau bumps, goes up with it. Can't finish. But Jimenez comes up with the loose ball. 2 minutes left. Spain have got to find buckets. 12 bumps, goes in, finishes under intense pressure. And now it is a 2-possession ball game. Well, this kind of reminds you of the FIBA U19 World Cup in Debrecen, Hungary, where Spain and France went right down to the wire. Now the officials again coming together. I don't know what's going to happen here, but looks like nothing. Well, I'd like to know in the YouTube comment bank here on FIBA's official YouTube platform, who do you think will win this game? Will it be France or will it be España? Gadegbe being heavily defended. Finds Yimga. Grass up. Goes baseline. And one! Voila! Incroyable! This young man, one day, we could see him be the go-to player for Le Mans. But right now, he wants to make it a 7-point ball game for Les Bleus. Well, Grasov tonight has been the silent hero for Les Bleus. Of course, only 4 points this evening, 2 rebounds, 2 assists to go to his name, and now makes it a 7-point lead. 1:45 left. Foul has been committed.
Personal foul, number 13, Grasov, his fourth.
This is good for Spain because now they go back to the free throw line. Chance to chip points into the deficit without time coming off the clock. But they've got to make these free throws. Well, excellent work by Andy Huelvez, making the first one. Huelvez tonight, 15 points. He's only missed 1 free throw so far, and now he's 4 out of 5.
75.
Well, almost turning it over. And Grasov very intelligently there, allowing that one to go out of bounds. 1:35 left. For France, it's Operation Hang On. The narrative has always been, in European and international basketball, Spain winning against France. Tonight, this U18 team want to change that narrative. Oh, throwing it away. Spain still with an opportunity. That's the 13th turnover of the game for France. Eurostep in the lane. Get him rejected. Well, Yim Gao with a big block. That's going to be a jump ball. No, they've called a foul. So another trip to the free throw line here for Spain. And again, it's Grasov. And that's a foul. Yeah, that's a good call. Because to go for that jump ball, he's gone across the head there. Well, fans, 3.8 thousand likes. A big merci beaucoup and muchos gracias. Please hit that like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you follow Next Gen Hoops for all the best news, highlights, and content that matter to you most. Big free throws now coming up. First one good. Well, Andy Huelvez can make it potentially a 1-possession ball game if he makes his free throw. Oh, he missed it. The 9th missed free throw of the game for Spain. Oh, good defense. Lem Wang keeps it alive. Gadegbe comes up with it. And there's a foul. Now, should that be upgraded? You can see Coach Elise Pordum getting her players to sit down. Watch here. Wow. Will the officials go to the monitor? That's the question. Because if this becomes an unsportsmanlike foul, I don't think it's going to be upgraded. I don't think the officials are going to review. So it doesn't look like an upgrade is going to be consulted, but 1:13 left. France have 13 turnovers. They've got to take care of the ball. Lemoine. Finding Gedegbe. Oh, excuse me, not Gedegbe, but now they'll find Gedegbe on the handoff. Spain, no more fouls to give. Gedegbe finds an opening. Goes in, and it's going to be another trip to the free throw line. Well, the last player they wanted to send to the charity stripe.
Personal fault number 16.
Commandery of Jadia Dijon.
The game is number 4.
Can make it a 6-point lead with these 2 free throws. 56 seconds left. It's been 9 years, I would say. Almost a decade, almost. Since France won the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket, it was Frankie Ntilikina. Of course, formerly played in the NBA. Now currently playing in this arena here in Belgrade as of last season. Second free throw good. 6-point lead. Timeout is going to be called by Coach Justo. Still not over for Spain. Fans, thank you for joining us on FIBA's live official YouTube platform.
From 77. Possession for Spain.
Spain are going to advance the ball, so this will put the shot clock at 14. They don't necessarily need to go for a three-pointer. If they do get one, well, it makes it a one-possession ball game. Spain have only made 3 out of 15 tonight from the perimeter. Well, there they go for it. Del Pino doesn't get it. Uwindo with a rebound. And looking likely now that France could indeed become equal-on champions. Oh my goodness! Bonne nuit, allez les bleus! Monsieur Hugo Yimgo, are you kidding me? And that one's given. 34.5. Chance to make this a 5-point ball game. But that play by Yimga, simply devastating.
Personal fault number 9, Tom Audrey. His fourth.
Well, an injury down here. Hopefully this is not too much of a concern, but well, this is worrying here for Spain. And that was quite the response that they needed after the devastating throwdown by Hugo Yimga. I think the concern now is let's have a look at the replay. Great take by Villar. We can't quite see what's happened to him yet, but he's up and walking. That's key. But if his head did hit the ground, well, it looks like he's going to have to leave the game.
Substitution Spain instead of.
Well, thoughts go. Best wishes now to Raul Villar. Hopefully he's going to be okay. But with 34.5, Spain can cut it down to a 5-point deficit.
Out of game. Ngamokori in the game. Gedegbe. One free shot for Welves.
Well, Welves, the man who's got to take the free throw straight off the bench. Doesn't get it. Well, Plateau, quick offensive rebound. Got to go up with it. Try to go behind the back. But it will still stay. Substitution coming for France, so Gedegbe is going to go to the bench.
Out of game, Gedegbe. In the game, Yemgam Buri.
Back in the lineup.
Spain in the game for Villar.
Well, Villar now back in the lineup, so he had to leave the game because he was down on the ground for injury, of course, but he has re-entered play. So Spain, ideally now, you probably want to go for a three-pointer to cut it down to 3 because not a lot of time, as it would then mean you've got a pressure and you don't have any fouls to give. Villar's going to inbound at baseline. Oh, Delpino going for a step back. 3 is up. 3 is good. And now it is a 3-point ball game. And Elise Pordum will call timeout with 27.2. You cannot write this drama. This is truly incredible. Well, there's going to be exactly 3.2 seconds difference between game and shot clock. I wonder if France will advance this, which would mean there'd be 14 on the shot clock for France. France need one final bucket to call this game. Well, fans, thank you for joining us live here on FIBA's official YouTube platform, the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Please hit that like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and make sure you follow Next Gen Hoops. We'll be back from this timeout in just under 1 minute.
Final FIBA U18 EuroBasket 2025. Spain 76 from 79 and possession.
Well, looks like France indeed will advance the ball. Spain have come up with some big moments defensively where they have forced some French turnovers. Remember, France do have 13 turnovers tonight. Spain have 7 steals. Now would be the time to get the steal of the tournament. While France get it inbound, get fouled, get a final bucket, close this out. The window. There's the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. The foul is on Plateau.
Personal foul, number 16, Plateau.
Well, it's not a bad foul, actually, because Cameron Uindo is only 2 out of 5 from the free throw line tonight. He does have 10 points, 4 rebounds.
In the game is with number
Because Isaac Gedegbe, 9 points and 8 assists, the closest player right now for France to get to a double-double. Well, actually, I say that's a lie. Ugo Yimga, 17 points, 9 rebounds, so he might be the closest. Well, Uindo, can he make one of these free throws? 2 out of 6. 25 seconds left. Make this one. You give yourself a little bit of breathing space. Well, those fans anxiously watching on, still believing they haven't given up yet. But can Uindo make this a 2-possession ball game? Makes a second one. Well, timeout's going to be called by Coach Justo. Not over yet. 25, still a 4-point lead. France in quest to win that 5th FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Well, the drama has been exhilarating in this game. A rivalry between 2 of the most elite powerhouses of international basketball. Well, we'll be back from this timeout in just under 1 minute.
FIBA U18
Well, Del Pino was the player that gave them
76 France
the heartbeat to keep going with that Juan Carlos Navarro La Bomba play.
for Spain.
My good friend Andres Lopez would like to say, can they pull something again? Spain will inbound this. Check Diallo back in the lineup here for Spain. Villar being heavily defended. Del Pino penetrates, changes hands, makes it a two-point ball game. I think a substitution's been called. I don't think it's a timeout, so Isaac Adegbe will come back in. Remember, Spain do have 7 steals. France have 13 turnovers. They've shown a lot of vulnerabilities here in the backcourt. Got to get it inbound. Gadegbe just trying to get the ball over the halfway line. And there's the foul, and the player they fouled is the last one you want to send to the free throw line, as it is Maxence Lemoine. A low scoring tonight from Lemoine. For 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He's only missed 1 free throw tonight, and that was his 4th missed free throw of the tournament.
Free throws. Maxence Lemoine.
Wow. Make that his 5th missed free throw. But still can't make it a 3-point ball game. You look at the free throw count here. Spain shot just, even I'd say 20% better. They'd probably be in position to win this game. 14.7. Spain necesita una bomba. Una triple. They need a 3-pointer. Villar. Trying to find Del Pino. Del Pino. There's a foul. Not a bad foul because they'll send them to the free throw line. That's probably a very smart defensive move by Boulefard. He doesn't quite know it. He thinks it wasn't a foul.
16. Jonas Boulefard.
So if you're Spain, do you make the first one, then try to miss the second? Or do you make them both?
Free throws. Guillermo Del Pino.
Well, Del Pino, the man who gave them the chance to stay in this, just gets the first one to rattle in. He's been magnificent tonight. 20 points tonight for Del Pino. Hasn't missed a free throw. 2 crucial 3-pointers. Can he cut it down to 1 or will he miss it? Oh, he missed it. Goes out of bounds. Spain will get it back with 3.5. Well, could we have a 3-pointer that wins the game tonight? .5. This is deja vu, like the FIBA U19 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Like get inbound for the win. Oh, baby! Buenas noches! Are you kidding me? Muchos gracias! España have won the FIBA U18 EuroBasket. Incredible! A 3-pointer on the buzzer. Ay, Dios mío! And they've done it in the most dramatic fashion. Viva España! The champions, yet again, 6th FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket on the buzzer. No puedo creerlo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Del Pino, la leyenda.
Your seats as the closing ceremony will begin shortly. We would like to invite the
I'll say it again. Ay, Dios mío. Muchas gracias. Viva España.
Ready.
Well, tonight there'll be a fiesta in Belgrade, and no doubt, party back in Spain, in Lugo, in Malaga, of course in Murcia, all over España. But you've got to give credit to this French team. This is probably the most exciting FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket Final, the 40th edition, and Spain win their 6th title. Down to Del Pino. Well, tonight, Del Pino looking more like Juan Carlos Navarro with that final 3-pointer. Simply incredible scenes tonight here in Belgrade as we prepare for the award ceremony. Well, they did it on the buzzer. And there you have it. Felicidades España, 6-time champions of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. They did it in incredible fashion. But it was the man with 23 points, Del Pino. He missed that second free throw. It gave them a second chance. I just cannot believe what we've seen tonight. Guillermo Del Pino, excuse me, of Cordoba Club Baloncesto. He only averaged 9.7 points per game coming into the final, but tonight, 23 points. And indeed, those last three won the title for La Familia.
Yep.
Incredible scenes. Well, congratulations to Spain, yet again winning the championship. Well, we are going to get ready for the award ceremony. Remember, the Italians won the bronze medal. And unfortunately, France will be coming second place, and they probably should have won this game. They had this game dead and buried. But no doubt these young players, here again, one final time. Guillermo Del Pino, campeón. Final three-pointer. The tres puntos that said, Buenas noches, España. Well, it's truly been an honor to have covered these games, but what exciting matchups we've had. I just cannot believe the ending. Nobody saw this one coming. Final again, look at this. Curling the screen like La Bomba Juan Carlos Navarro. And it's good. And it won the championship. That is going to be a three-pointer to remember for the ages. A game to remember here in FIBA Youth International Basketball. Truly incredible signs. Oh, fans, for those watching live here on FIBA's official YouTube platform, thank you so much for joining us. To all the French fans, merci beaucoup. To all the Spanish fans, muchos gracias. But that will do it tonight. Well, another championship here for the Spanish. Well, we are going to prepare for the award ceremony. Like I said, the Italians will come out to receive their bronze medal. The Spanish fans definitely enjoying the occasion. Party time tonight. The one Gran Canaria fan. Hey, I better see you in the Basketball Champions League next season. Well, a big thank you to everybody that did tune in. And of course, Sterioso, muchos gracias, grazie, merci beaucoup. Wherever you may be from, my friend. But here are the top highlights as we prepare for the award ceremony. Stick around, as we'll come out to present the third, second, and first place trophies and award medals.
Under 18 EuroBasket 2025. The Sportsmanship Award will be presented by Mr. Jon Bender, FIBA Commissioner. It goes to number 11, Alex Blanco from Spain for the exemplary sportsmanship display. We would now like to present the All-Star 5 of the FIBA U18 EuroBasket 2025. Please welcome the presenters, Mr. Nenad Krstić, Vice President of Serbian Basketball Federation, and Mr. Nikola Jovic, player of Serbian national team and the ambassador of these events. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star 5 of the FIBA U18 EuroBasket 2025. Number 1 from
Fans now get ready for the award ceremony. We will congratulate Valdis Valtis of Latvia, of course. What a story it was for the Latvians. Not winning a single game in the group stage. And then, of course, winning in the round of 16 against Lithuania in an exciting quarterfinal matchup where they did end up going up against Germany.
Number 15 from Serbia, Pavle Backo.
Pavle Backo just coming out here as well. Many have called him, or referred to him as the next Nikola Jokic. Well, the comparisons also come to the fact that he is a part of KK Megabasket. Nikola Jovic just presenting the award for him, fellow Megabasket Academy prospects.
Number 16 from Spain, Ian
Platio, Baby Powell coming out. Because he had to work hard tonight against France, had a good game in the end. Originally part of the Academy of Juventud Badalona, made his debut in the Spanish ACB. There's his big brother and mother Noelia in the crowd.
Number 23 from Italy, Diego Caravagna.
Well, number 23, Caravaggio, will be coming out as well here to be Maxence Lemoine as well. Well, you got to feel for the French players. They gave it everything in the end. They probably felt they should have won this championship until one Guillermo Del Pino broke the hearts of every single French basketball fan tonight.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite the All-Star 5 for a group photo. Let's have one more round of applause for our All-Star 5.
Well, there you have it, the All-Star 5 of the 2025 FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. The 6th championship of Spain is now we get set to introduce. Now we're going to select the most valuable player in the tournament. Now this will be very interesting, of course.
Presenting the award, Mr. Kamil Novak, FIBA Executive Director for Europe.
Mr. Kamil Novak, FIBA executive, will come out to present this award for the most valuable player.
The most valuable player, MVP of FIBA U18 EuroBasket 2025 is number 16 from Spain, Ian Platiu.
Ian Platiu, the most valuable player. The product of Juventud Badalona, the big man. Phenomenal performance. And Spain has a history of developing great bigs. And again, his mother Noelia and older brother in the crowd to see him win this award. Congratulations, Ian Platiu. Champion and most valuable player.
One more group photo of MVPs. This concludes
There you have it, your old tournament 5. Along with the most valuable player in Platiu. The good thing about these young players having this platform to develop, we will see them eventually feature for the men's national team. Probably sooner rather than later.
And now it is time for the medals. The bronze medals will be presented by Mr. Martin Ford, FIBA Crew Chief Commissioner, and Mr. Nikola Jovic, player of Serbian senior national team and the ambassador of this event.
Well, Stefan Jovic, currently playing in the NBA and the Serbian men's national team, played for the Olympics last summer, winning the bronze medal. We present the medals here for the Italians. Garavaglia being the first to come out along with Ceccato. The Italians probably felt they should have been in this final playing against France had it not been for the tumultuous third quarter. But you got to credit Spain's dominance.
Number 13, Matteo Bianchi. Number 14, Tomas Acunzo. Number 18, Andrea Macri. Number 22, Achille Lonati. Number 23, Diego Carvalho. Number 25, Mattia Ceccato. Number 27, Simone Frasni. Number 33, Cesare.
Well, Coach Sodini coming out with his players, along with his assistant coaching staff. And a big congratulations to the third place winners, the Italians. Of course, winning in style against Latvia.
Assistant coach Giovanni Luminati and Antonello Sorzi.
Well, there you have it. The Italians, the team who are one of the heavy favorites to get to the finals, but they'll settle for the bronze medal. As now we get set to introduce the runners-up France.
Please give a round of applause for
This is obviously very tough, but a big congratulazioni a Italia. Gli Azzurri. There's some very elite players in this team. Garavaglia, Patrick Hassan, Acunzo, Ceccato, and Achille Lonati.
Runners-up. The silver medals will be presented by Mr. Kamil Novak, FIBA Executive Director for Europe, and Mr. Filip Sunterlic, Vice President of Serbian Basketball Federation.
Representatives from the Serbian Basketball Federation. And you can see the head of FIBA Europe, Jorge Garbajosa. No doubt he's very happy right now to see the Spanish national team yet win again. He was the president of the Spanish Federation before joining FIBA Europe. Now we just await the French national team, and there's Isaac Adegbe proudly wearing the French flag of Les Bleus. Those two very strong countries, great basketball federations. I feel like they probably should have won this game. But Spain doing what Spain do best, and that's simply win. There's no other way to put it. Anytime a Spanish national team comes out, presents itself, they're always going to be favorites. Even when they're not favorites, go back to the 2022 FIBA Men's EuroBasket. They weren't favorites to win that tournament. Yet they did just that.
And number 86, coach of the team, Miss Elise Prodom.
Well,
Assistant coach,
Elise Prodom is going to make a fine coach as her career progresses. As mentioned, she's done a magnificent job with this U18 team and currently doing a great job with Jadia Dijon. It's U21. Romain Leroy, the former assistant coach of my favorite French team, CSP Limoges, the greatest team in the history of French basketball. Well, they have nothing to be ashamed of. It was a magnificent final, but in the end, it could only be one winner. Well, big congratulations to this French national team. They have been terrific. Probably they should have been champions had it been one defensive play where they were a little bit better. But as I said, Spain just doing what Spain only know how to do, and that is win. But they've got a great coach, a great assistant coach, a group of extraordinary elite players that no doubt are going to be playing at the highest level of pro basketball. Tonight, they'll have to settle for the second place medal.
To step on the podium. Once again, please give a round of applause for France.
Well, félicitations à France pour la gagne the silver medal. You can only feel for the coaching staff and the players. But now indeed it's time to introduce the champions, La Familia, Las Riojas.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to celebrate the champions of FIBA U18 EuroBasket 2025. The gold medals will be presented by Mr. Jorge Garbajosa, FIBA Europe President, and Mr. Nenad Krstic, Vice President of Serbian Basketball
The president of
Federation.
FIBA Europe and former president of the Spanish Federation and former FIBA Basketball World Cup champion in 2006, Jorge Garbajosa, will present the gold medals to his home country players, Spain. Chris Garbajosa, former NBA player with the Toronto Raptors. Legend in his day, of course, of Unicaja.
Guillermo Del Pino. 8, Eric Del Castillo. 9, Andy Welves. 10, Gildas
Because coming
Jimenez.
into this game, not
11,
many people
Alex
would have
Blanco.
expected the hero
12,
to have been Guillermo Del Pino, because a lot of people are talking about
14, Alfonso
Diabla, not to mention
Rodriguez.
Jimenez.
15,
Del Pino only
Diego
averaging 9 points per game
Niebla.
coming into this game.
16, Ian
Most
Plateau.
valuable player, Ian Plateau,
17,
of course,
Gilles
rightfully so,
Diallo.
winning
And number 19,
the Most Valuable Player
Guillermo
award, and in fine fashion to say the least.
Team, Mr. Marco Justo, assistant coach.
Well, Marco
Sergio
Justo,
Lamoa Canon, and
many years with
Luis Felipe
Tenerife
Cristobal
in the AFB,
Galindo.
also in the Basketball Champions League, and then season 2023-24 with Zunda Valencia. And now he is a European champion. A big congratulations to him and his players. Well, your third place, bronze medalist, the winners are the Italians. Shaking hands with the Spanish players and coaching staff. Showing that respect and admiration, because no doubt these players, they'll meet each other again in the future at some point, whether it be at the pro level, whether it be again internationally, maybe at the under-20s, or maybe at a Youth World Cup, the U19s next summer.
We invite Team Spain to step on the podium. Once again, please give a round of applause of champions of Europe, Spain.
Well, there you have it. The champions now will receive their trophy, the 2025 FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket winners. Will stand for the national anthem of Spain. Felicidades España. Congratulations Spain for winning the FIBA
Now
U18
we
Men's
invite
EuroBasket, and a
Mr.
big
Jorge
thank you to all the
Garbacosta,
fans who have joined
FIBA
us
Europe President,
live here on
to
FIBA's
present the
official YouTube
FIBA
platform.
U18 EuroBasket 2025 trophy to the captain of the winning team, number 4, Raul Villar.
Well, Jorge Garbacosta, the president of FIBA Europe, now presenting the trophy to Raul Villar, the captain of Spain, as the final celebrations will take place.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, here you
the
go,
FIBA
fans.
U18
Here you go.
EuroBasket
Spain,
2025
the 2025 FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket champions. They've done it for a sixth time. They're continuing the excellence. And finally, for me, fans, it's been a great 3 nights commentating these games to you. My name is Josh Bett. You can follow me on Instagram at JoshBett, JoshBett 90, JoshBett90 on Instagram. This is the most boring Instagram on the planet, but right now it's about Spain winning the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket Championship. Well, for now, we'll see you soon. Remember, more tournaments coming up here for the FIBA Youth programs. We'll see you soon. For now, it's good night, goodbye, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the conclusion of the FIBA U18 EuroBasket 2025. A sincere thank you to all teams, organizers, volunteers, and fans who made this event unforgettable. Once more, we salute our champions, and to every next